Make sure we live. All right, we live. All right, Shalom Israel. This is the Isupk. Started out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We've been teaching the truth since 1969 under Commander General Yohana. Understand, I am filling in some heavy shoes today for Captain Shapar. Couldn't make it today. All right, for unfortunate events that occurred this week. Okay, so I'm gonna be holding it down. Understand, this is the ISBK Thursday history class. All right. My name is Officer Nakar of 500. Okay. Holding down the class. All right. And today we'll be talking about the curses. You understand? And we're gonna be going into the slave trade. You understand? If you look to the left of me, all right, to the right of your screen, you will see, okay, the names of the slaves that was born here in America, okay? Slaves that was born here in America, and we're gonna be breaking down how there was Hebrew slaves. You understand? Going into the curses, you understand how the Lord said that, you know, there would be people that would try to pretend to be us. All right, we're gonna get into it all, man. So, you know, one thing we gotta understand is, man, every Black, Hispanic, and Native American to the Lord is a special people. If you could, brother, can you give me Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26? Salaki, sir, would you be able to get her a sword? Go out, sir. All right. You know how to operate through the Bible, like to pick the books and chapters and stuff? Salaki, sir.
I'm just here to observe and learn.
Go out, sir. All right. So we had the book of Leviticus. We're gonna go to the book of Leviticus, chapter 20. All right, and verse 26. So if you want to get to the part where we're going to be at, you can go to the table of contents. But the brother is going to help you. But if you want to take a look,
chapter 6, verse 20.
No, 20 Leviticus.
I'm in Leviticus.
Chapter 20 and verse 26.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, we're going to go there. Let the sister go ahead and get it. All right. Number one thing you understand that this book, you understand, is a Black, Hispanic, Native American history book. All right, this is our culture, our history, and it also is where our wisdom is at. You understand how in the times, you understand, before we came here in America, other nations knew that we were the wisest nation on the face of the earth. How? You just go ahead and take a glimpse within the ISUPK, and you will see, you understand, how this Bible is so important and the best wisdom that you will ever get on the face of the earth. You understand? Because it's our culture to thrive, to be perfect. It's our culture for the men of Israel to go out, you understand, and teach these laws, statutes, and commands. And make sure that the nation of Israel know to stay on our job. You understand?
Right.
Blacks, Hispanics, blacks, you understand, I'm gonna just say that in particular, we known to be lazy people. That's what we know. They like Black people lazy. But that's not our ways. You understand? We gotta get back to what our original ways. You understand? And right here in the book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 26, we're gonna understand, you understand, our stance with the Lord is. All right? You got it? Go ahead, Rick.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me.
Ye shall be holy unto me. This is the Lord talking to the congregation of Israel. You understand? He wasn't talking to the whole world. You understand? We're gonna break that down in the next precept. But this is Moses, you understand, giving the laws to the Israelites, the people that was just delivered from the hand of Pharaoh. You understand? When we was delivered out the hand of Pharaoh, it didn't just happen peacefully. The Lord had to punish Pharaoh and his people.
Right.
You understand? And how did he punish them? He brought plagues. And he also brought swift death to the firstborn men, you understand, of the family. There was a lot of death going on in Egypt for us to be delivered. You understand? The Israelites in Egypt, they did not beg. You understand? They didn't beg for their life. You understand? They didn't try to strengthen themselves under Pharaoh. You understand? You know what we did? We said, let us go. We wanted real freedom.
Right.
Here in America, what do we go out for? You understand? We protesting to what? To be strengthened by America. Oh, me? Oh, yeah. Wow. Appreciate it. You understand? We strengthen ourselves. We try to strengthen ourselves through America. You understand? But in Egypt, you understand? We ain't do that. We said we want to get out. We don't want to be under you. You understand? And Pharaoh, man, he hardened his heart. He said, no, I ain't letting y'all go. What we do? We maintain discipline. We kept those laws, statutes, and commands, and we were delivered. And here in the book of Leviticus, man, we reading when we exit out of Egypt, and we're breaking down. We being retaught the law, statutes, and commands. We being taught because now the Lord we going to the promised land, that land of milk and honey. You understand? But if you know this Bible, you know that wasn't an easy route. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord said blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans are stiff-necked people, meaning we hard-headed. So the Lord was like, do A, we did Z. You understand? And the Lord punished us during the journey. You know what I mean? That's for another class. All right. But we're going to break down how the Lord feels about blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans. Go ahead.
This book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me.
To be holy unto the Lord, meaning to be separate. We're supposed to be separate unto the Lord. You understand? Keep going.
For I, the Lord, am holy.
The Lord is one God. He don't got no companions. He had people that work for him, the angels and the men of the Lord. You understand? The servants of the Lord. Keep going.
And have severed you from other people.
Have what?
And have severed you from other people.
So, the Lord has severed us from other people. You understand? If I cut my arm off right now, I done severed my arm from my body. Meaning that the Lord has severed us from everybody on the face of the earth. This ain't our words, man. This is in the Bible. You understand? In the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 26. You understand? Read that part again.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people.
From other people. He severed us from the Egyptians. He severed us from the white man.
That's right.
He severed us from all other nations so that we can represent him. You understand? Our forefathers proved themselves. They fought to get our covenant with the Lord. And we're going to be breaking that down today. Understand? We fought for the Lord to choose us to be a special people unto himself, man. So we should not take it lightly. You understand? We don't even know who we are. You understand? If it wasn't for the Lord, you understand, giving us knowledge back through the ISBK, we wouldn't be able to break down what is going on right here.
Right.
A regular person gonna see this and not understand what's really being said. You understand? Because we've been destroyed as a people. You understand? Later we're gonna bring out how the Lord said, man, you will be discontinued from your heritage. You understand? So, is any more on that?
And have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine.
That the Lord said that we should be his, man. He cut us off from everybody so that we can be his, man. You understand? That's why we gotta be stingy with this Bible. You can't be up there trying to be all laxy daisy with these other people because this is our book. We gotta fight for this. You wanna know who did it? The prophets, the men that come before us.
Right.
You understand? We fought tooth and nail to keep this book. You understand? When you read the first Maccabees chapter 4, you see how we went to war against white people. That's why they took out the Apocrypha, because it was talking about how he was going to war with the Greeks.
Right.
And man, we was whipping these behinds.
Right.
You understand? We was whipping those Greeks behind. Something crazy. You understand? They was coming out with 8,000 deep. They had 5,000 foot soldiers, 3,000 horsemen. You understand? And we was low in number. But you know what we had? We had faith. We did what we was supposed to do. We kept them law, statutes, and commands. And what happens when we keep them law, statutes, and commands? What happens when we keep the law, statutes, and commands as a nation?
Our enemies are the Lord's enemies.
You damn right. Get that brother. You understand? Our enemies, you understand? Our enemies become the Lord enemies because we prove ourselves. You understand? The Lord wants us to show obedience. He wants to punish these other nations for what they did to us. We still ain't get justice for what happened over 400 years ago and what's going on today. Why are we marching in the streets? Why are we destroying the community? You understand? We're doing that because we are sick and tired of not getting real justice. You understand? I even got a video that I'm going to play. You understand? I could play for y'all where the sister in Pittsburgh, her son got killed. And this is around the time, literally on when all the riots was going on and all the press conferences and all that was going on. This sister in Pittsburgh had a press conference with Jamie Foxx. And she said she no longer want to serve the God of the New Testament. She want to serve the God of the Old. You know about the Lord during the Old Testament, the Lord was putting a lot of nations to death because of us. Understand? When you read through the beginning of the book of Deuteronomy, it deals with nothing but killing. You understand? It dealt with nothing but killing.
Right.
You understand? And she know that the Old Testament deals with killing. The Lord ain't playing at all. You understand? And she said, I want to serve the God of the Old. Of course, we know that the God of the Old is the God of the New. But you want to know what she was saying? In terms, she don't want to serve the God, that white Jesus. She don't want to serve, you understand? She don't want to serve Christianity. Because Christianity make you soft. It make you brittle. It makes you want to love everybody. When in all reality, why would you want to love a people that don't love you? You understand? Why would you give your honor? The Lord said, don't give your honor to another people. You understand? Well, I told these young cats last night, right, at the Chinese store. I said, man, if y'all was some white people, and I heard y'all talking about this, I would have been home a whole hour ago. Because I would never give my honor to them. And we should not give our honor to these people. Drop that. Let's get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. All right, you want to go there. Book of Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6. Let me know when you got it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Read that from the top again.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Here we go again. We're saying that we are a holy people unto the Lord. You understand? The Lord said, precept upon precept, line upon line, prove all things. I'm saying the ISUPK, man, we prove everything that we say up out our mouth. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Shalom, Lord Christ, what's going on now? Tawab? All right, so as you see, you understand the Lord is saying again here in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6, that we are a holy people unto him, a separate people. Keep reading.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Listen, man, the same way, Muff, I know you got your favorite pair of shoes, your favorite outfit you like. You know what I'm saying? I know you probably got your favorite movie, you know, you like to watch. You know what I mean? Officer Yaikwa, I know that you got your favorite garment that you like to put on.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? You like, look, I'm put this on. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be out there looking glorious for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We all got our own favorite. And the Lord said he chose us to be a special people unto himself, man. I'm saying this ain't our words. We ain't make this up. You know what I'm saying? This is in the Bible. You understand? This is in the Bible. Keep reading.
Thou mayest not Salah.
Mm-hmm. You got it?
That's verse
Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all that are upon the face of the earth.
Upon the face of the earth. You understand? The Lord told blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans, the 12 tribes of Israel, listen, man, I chose y'all to be a special people. You understand? And we're going to break down, you understand, the contract. You understand that the Lord has with every black, Hispanic, Native American. Either you want to accept it or not. You understand? Because that contract is you living it. You know what I'm saying? The same way when you go into a job and they make you fill out these forms and they tell you what happens when you do good in the job. You get promotions, you know what I mean? You get a raise and all that good stuff. You know, and then they got the part of the disciplinary actions that had to happen. If you do wrong, you get the company. Well, the Lord has the same setup. You understand? And we're going to be breaking that down today. All right? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 27, verse 1. Let me know when you got it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 1. And Moses with the elders of Israel commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you to this day.
Real quick, hey, Mud, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a lot, but I'm actually reading it all the way through. From where you left off.
All right, so right now we at Deuteronomy chapter 27 and 1.
I know where you guys are.
All right, no sweat. All right, so right here, man, you understand this is talking about Moses and the generals. You understand that Moses sit down with and, you know, talk about the, you know, how, you know, they talk about how they're going to handle Israel. You understand? This is the people that he make the plans with, you know what I'm saying? Make the moves with, the ones that hear the first command. You understand? That get passed down. Read.
Keep all the commandments which I command you this day. Verse 2.
Hold on, real quick. All right. So right here, we hearing Moses, you understand, telling the congregation of Israel, you understand, to keep the law, statutes, and commands. You understand? That's what we are supposed to do till this day. You understand? And we're going to break down You understand this contract. You understand the reason why we should keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Turn to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 1. 28 and 1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command to thee this day.
Listen, so as you see, the Lord is saying this. He said, the Lord through Moses is saying, listen, man, we supposed to keep all these laws, statutes, and commands, man. And the law, statutes, and commands is here to keep us safe. You understand? This is our wisdom. Keeping the law, statutes, and commands, that's how you wise, man. That's how you gain wisdom. Because you're not going to be quick into anger. You understand? You're not going to get high. You understand? You understand that, look, man, if I get high, you understand? I'm going to upset the Lord. You understand? Think about how many people started smoking because they seen somebody else smoking.
Right.
Think about how many Wiz Khalifa just alone, how many people he started smoking weed. You understand? Like, I know me, I started people getting high. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was getting high, not showing brotherhood. You understand? Brotherhood and not putting a stumbling block before your brother or your sister is a commandment, man. We won't be selling drugs to one another. You understand? We're not going to be murdering each other. You understand? It hurts me to see now when you watch the videos from the parties, you don't even see the brothers fighting no more. Remember, it used to go down with the brothers. The sisters ain't never really get down. Now it's our sisters that's fighting more than the men down in the parties. All you see the dudes doing is this. Oh, snaps. Oh, snap. Yo. She threw a wig off. You know what I'm saying? The Lord wants us to be obedient, man. You understand? He wants us to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments so that we can be safe. You understand? And be wise against the other nations. Keep going.
To observe and to do all his commandments which I command to thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee high on above all nations of the earth.
Listen, the Lord said if we do what he said to do, if we follow these laws, statutes, and commands that's in the Bible, that he will set us above all nations. You know what I'm saying? What do that mean? You think that if the righteous was in rulership, that we'll be having to wake up crack of the dawn just to go work for pennies? You ever looked at your paycheck and see how much taxes they take out? That is oppression. You know what I'm saying? You think that the court system is going to sit up there just because you got $1 million lawyer and all the fingers is pointed at you? You murdered somebody in cold blood, but just because you got this lawyer, you know what I'm saying, this $1 million lawyer, you know what I mean, and he done breathed palms with the judge, that you gonna get away? No. When the righteous rule, the world rejoice. But when the wicked rule, the world is in mourning. And what are we in right now? We are in mourning. Every Black, Hispanic, Native American is in mourning. You understand? The Hispanics, you ever hear about what goes on down there? Why they is rushing to get to America? The cartel is a terrorist group.
Right.
The cartel is slaughtering their own people, man.
Right.
People strung out on drugs down there. Everybody on coke. Everybody getting high. You understand? And they murdering their own people, man. to the point where they want to come here and get a fresh start. But guess what happened when the wicked ruled? You can't come here. First off, pause. This was originally the Native Americans in the Mexicans' territory.
Right.
This was their stuff. And what do our oppressors do? They call them immigrants, call them savages, dogs, rapists. Ain't that what Donald Trump called the Hispanics? He called them rapists and thugs. When in our reality, white people are the rapists. They're the thugs, the savages. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord said, man, on the book of Habakkuk 2:12, it said, man, woe to those that build up a city with blood. You understand? Woe means destruction, punishment, death. You understand? Our oppressors got another thing coming to them, man. But we have to prove to the Lord that we worthy of some mercy, man. That's why we got these classes going on 7 days a week. The reason why they're free, the reason why our phone line is always open, the reason why we always order to maintain discipline up in here, to maintain righteousness, because we want to prove to the Lord that we are worthy of some judgment, of some justice, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So, read the next verse.
Okay, it's verse 2. And all these blessings shall come unto thee. And
now, check this out, right? All right, check this out. Now we're getting into the contract that we had signed up for, you understand, our forefathers that signed off on. You understand? So we're going into the blessings. We're going to go into the blessings because when we obey the Lord, you get blessed. You understand? Any good father will reward their children if their children do good. I'm pretty sure if your child do good, you'll reward them, right? You'll give them all kinds of rewards. What? You want a new car? Cool. I get you a what? You want a rolling style? I'm gonna make it my business. I'm gonna make it my business to make sure you roll in style. You understand? What? The Lord, man, we're gonna break down these. You know what I'm saying? Right here, we're gonna get into the blessings. All right, brother. Start from the top of 2.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 2. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee. And thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Verse 3. Blessed shalt thou be in the city.
Hold on. Now, I'm gonna give you a heads up, right? When you read it, when you see that comma, you can just go ahead and take a break. Because that's when, remember I was telling you about the trooper program? When you go out on the street and read, you gonna, like, you watch the videos, anything, you will see a brother will pause and then a reader going. The speaker will go on. So if you ever see the comma or a period, you can just go ahead and pause and wait for the speaker or the teacher to go ahead and interject. All right. So right here, this says, "Blessed shalt thou be in the city." You understand? Meaning you'll be safe, man. Be safe. You be safe in your city. You don't have to worry about nothing. Your city will look beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Everything will be cool. You understand? That's a blessing. You understand? Keep going.
Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field.
We're gonna be good at work, man. We're gonna be in the field. What? Be safe. You out in the Great Plains. You know what I mean? You in nature. You just chilling. You know what I mean? Chilling on your farm and all that. You just kicking it. You safe. because the Lord is protecting us. We'll be blessed, man. When we was blessed, when the Lord was on our side, man, we was living life. Imagine waking up in the morning and you don't have to work for your oppressor, man. You don't gotta wake up crack of the dawn. You like, you know how it is in the morning. Oh my gosh, I need 10 more minutes of sleep. Snooze. You go right back to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And then even after that 10 minutes, you ain't even fully ready. You gotta get yourself up. Imagine not having to do that. You just wake up. I don't feel like waking up yet. Go back to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And you go out there and you don't have to, we at Deuteronomy 28 and 3. You're 28 and 3. So, we be safe in our own fields. We don't gotta worry about somebody knocking us over our head or shooting us up. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body.
Mm-hmm. The fruit of your body is your children. Our children will finally be safe. You understand? Our children will be able to make a TikTok video and not get shot in the head by a straight bullet from outside. You understand? Here in Philadelphia, man, a child, he was 7 years old. He was just in the privacy of his own home, minding his business, making a TikTok video. He probably was doing that little dance that the kids do, you know what I mean? Having fun with his siblings and cousins and friends, and got shot in the head and died. You understand? That's another crying mother and a crying father. They gotta bury their young. You understand? When it should be the other way around. You understand? But you understand, by being through these curses, man, they didn't get that. That parent didn't get that. You understand? But the Lord would rather that mother to be blessed, all of us to be blessed, and our children, the seed of our bodies, man, the fruit of our bodies, man, will be blessed. You understand? Keep going.
And the fruit of thy ground.
Mm-hmm.
And the fruit of thy cattle.
The fruit of the ground and fruit of the cattle. You understand? It's talking about your land. You understand? It's going to be flourishing with vegetation and your cattle. You understand? One thing y'all got to know about animals, man. You want the Lord to be with them, because your cattle can get sick. You understand? Your cattle can get sick and die. You won't be able to eat them because they so sick. You understand? But the Lord said, man, I'm going to bless your cattle. You understand? You'll have some oxtails, you know what I mean? Some beef ribs popping, you know what I mean? And they'll be edible. You know what I mean? Your animals is going to multiply, and the births, you know what I mean, going to be abundant. You know what I'm saying? Your cattle will be blessed, and your ground will be blessed. You know what I'm saying? One thing about y'all gotta know about Israel, and we big on wine. We love some wine. We some wine drinking people. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up and down. Like, we got down with the wine. What? Your whole vineyard is flourishing. You understand? Your olive trees is growing strong, and your cabbage, your carrots, all that is blessed. When your land is flourishing and your cattle is flourishing, what happens? You can sell. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into that next. You can eat. You understand? Keep going.
And the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind,
mm-hmm.
and the increase and the flock of thy sheep.
We are like I said, man. Everything will be abundant. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Yeah. So we just spoke on that. You know what I mean? Your land is flourishing and all that. What? You're gonna be making some money.
Business.
Real quick, Mark. You know, we in the class we raise our hands. You know what I mean, to keep the order and everything. Thank you. So, you know, your store, man, your basket, man, you're gonna be what? Hey, Ashton, you want some oranges? I got a popping right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Come cop up. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be able to make some money, man. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna like, you know, they say, you know how brothers and sisters, you know, we say, man, black, we gotta buy black. We're saying that because of why? The black business don't thrive like the white business. You know what I'm saying? We got the Lord on our side. What? Black businesses is popping. You know what I'm saying? And real quick, I'm gonna wait until we get into the other side of this contract. All right. So keep going.
Verse 6.
Uh-huh.
Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
Listen, that's self-explanatory. Understand? Man, when you get to go outside and I'm coming back in the house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What? Can you imagine that feeling? You like, Negro, I see you later. And you know, I'm gonna see you later, brother. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be safe going in and coming out. That's beautiful. That's a blessing. You understand?
Right.
Keep going.
Verse 7. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face.
Say it again.
The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face.
Listen, man, the Christian church need to shut their mouth, man.
Right.
You understand? Because they tell you, you don't have enemies. Who comes up against us as a nation? Our so-called oppressors, the white man.
Right.
You understand? Who comes up against us? Every other nation on the face of the earth. You understand? Oh, what about black on black? We ain't talking about that. We oppressed. So you're gonna see some disgusting stuff coming from us when it comes to, you know what I mean, family related. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to these other nations, it's an act of war. You understand? When we are being slaughtered in the streets by these devils, you understand? That's an act of war. When the CIA put drugs into our communities, that's an act of war. You understand? When they lynched us, mass lynched us, brought us here to America on slave ships, that's an act of war. You understand? When the Arabs, people don't even understand that we was under the captivity of Arabs longer than the white man. You understand? Every nation, you understand, the Arabs was the ones that built the ships. Every nation had a hand in our destruction when it came to that slave trade. You understand? Go ahead, Slip.
I could too, real quick. About that, like, I looked like a couple of years ago, and it was like they was putting Africans in slavery. They put other people in slavery. Like, they still do that. In them Arab countries,
yeah,
they still put people in slavery. And it's like, it's low key. It's not like over here where it's televised or we catch you, it's gonna be the thing. It's like, it's just in the cut.
Mm-hmm.
They got some people that can't lead that work with them.
Listen, you go over into Africa, you understand? Let's just say this. We don't have no pity for them, but we stay in facts. When you look into how diamonds are produced, it's produced by slavery.
Right.
You understand? It's some African kids that's in the mines digging diamonds for the lowest paycheck that you can ever see in your life.
Right.
We talking about $1 billion industry. Diamonds. You understand? These African kids is oppressed by Asians and white people You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And that's going on today. And everybody knows it. You understand? They don't care. Because this is what they are. They're disgusting people. You understand? Going into what you was talking about the Arabs. That was in the news. We saw it. Because we the ones that was sharing the report. We like, yo, these Arabs over there oppressing Africans. Of course, we have war with those two nations. So we don't have no pity for it. But we're showing that this is what these people do. This is what these nations do. This is their norm.
Right.
You understand? So you're exactly right. You understand? Arabs have Africans as slaves. Understand? So read from the top to 7.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 7. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face.
Listen, man. When we do what the Lord say to do, you understand? They will be put to death. Hold that. We're gonna bring some proof. We're gonna go into the Apocrypha. All right. We're gonna go into the Apocrypha. All right. Boom, boom. That's what we can go into right now. We're gonna go into the Apocrypha. All right. Go to First Maccabees. Officer Isupk. Can you get it for me, Baba Gashar? We're gonna go to verse 4. Chapter 4 and verse 1. If you could, let me know when you have it. Baba Gashar.
So, First Maccabees 4:1.
Calm, yep.
I got it.
Uh-huh.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then took, how you say that name?
Gorgias.
Gorgias.
Say Gorgias.
Gorgias, 5,000 footmen and 1,000 of the best horsemen, and removed out of the camp by night, to the end he might rush in upon the camp of the Jews, and smite them suddenly. And the men of the fortress were his gods. Now when Judea heard thereof,
Judas.
Now when Judas heard thereof, he himself removed, and the valiant men with him, that he might smite the king's army, which was at Emmaus. Okay, so we're gonna go into this bit of history right here, all right? Okay, so right here, all right, we're going against white people. All right, they took this book out the Bible because it is showing what we had to go through destroying white people. You know who took these books out? Because they didn't like it, because it was straightforward? White people. The Catholic Church. And our Hispanic brothers, you understand? And some of our West Indian brothers are Catholic. Not knowing the history and truth of the Bible, knowing that these people is our enemies, and that they took out books in the Bible to try to hide the truth from us. Like, don't never get it misconstrued. These people have taken crafty counsel against us. You'll find that in Psalms 121, if I'm not mistaken. 121, where it says, man, they have taken crafty counsel against us. These white people, they know who we are. And we're going to be bringing that out in a little bit. All right, keep reading. It will come. While at yet the forces were dispersed from the camp, in the mean season came Gorgias by night into the camp of Judas. And when he found no men there, he sought them in the mountain. For said he, these fellows flee from us.
Listen, man, Judas knew what was going on. You understand? And right here, you understand, this story right here is, you understand, what builds up to the holiday that we Israelites are supposed to celebrate, called the Feast of Dedication. You understand? Keep going.
But as soon as it was day, Judah showed himself in the plain with 3,000 men, who nevertheless had neither armor nor swords to their minds. And they saw the camp of the heathen that it was.
Of the heathen. Let's stop right there. You saw how they refer to the Greeks? They are heathens. You understand? We understood who our enemies was, man. They didn't call the Greeks brothers.
Right.
But who tell you to call a Greek your brother? Who tell you to call a white man your brother and a white woman your sister?
Christian church.
The Christian church, man. Michael Luther King. You understand what his real name is? He the one that told us to look at a white man, the same ones that was murdering us in the times that he was walking in. He told us to call them our brothers, man. But they are our enemies, man. The same thing that the Greeks did back then, white people was doing to us in that time of Martin Luther King. And he told you to call those devils, you understand? Your brother and your sister. That we shall integrate with them. We should join them. That's why he got a bullet in his head, man. Because right before he got killed, he realized that he truly messed up. Because he started seeing it all unravel. And he knew what he was doing. Martin Luther King had a fetish. I'm going to call it a fetish because it's disgusting when a black man deal with a white woman.
Right.
Martin Luther King had a white woman before Coretta. He knew that he had to tighten up his image because let me tell y'all this. Y'all think that black people, I understand y'all saw the Million Man March and all that. The million, you know what I mean? Everybody marched to Washington, D.C., but it was a lot of black people that was not down with white people.
Right.
You understand? Think about it. We knew that these people was our enemy. There was a lot of black people that did not want to get down with white people. But Martin Luther King made it happen. Go ahead.
If I could, I think they had brought it out. I think Rosa Parks said she hated all white people.
Yeah.
And then brothers used to call the white man the beast or the man and different things like that. Like they knew, like, I'm on point.
Yeah.
Like, it's our enemy.
Rosa Parks, people don't even know this. Rosa Parks did not get down with white people. Before Rosa Parks got with Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks was a maid for a white family. And this devil kept pressing up on Rosa Parks. You understand? She said she'd rather die right then and there than allow that devil. She called him a devil, this beast. She said, I'd rather die than let you put a rod up in me. And she was ready to die for her honor, man. Rosa Parks was a G, man. You understand? So that whole little butt stunt, you understand? That's a black woman. So you know she on the bus like, if you don't get out my face, you devil.
Right.
You understand? She had more heart than Martin Luther King, man. Because she was about to get raped and she didn't even budge. You understand? So why for bringing that up, man? That's listen, man, when I heard that, we was all in here. We was like, hold on, what? Right. Rosa Parks get some UPK brownies? She get a clap? Say less. We give her a clap. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because she understood the hold your integrity, man. Hold your integrity. Go ahead.
So if I could, so the book, the precept would be Tobit 4:12.
Go ahead.
The book of Tobit, chapter 4, verse 12.
Tobit, yeah.
Beware of all order, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife.
Yeah, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Don't take a strange woman to wife. You understand? Pick somebody of your fathers, meaning don't pick a sister. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't pick your sister. Good night, my sister right here. You know what I'm saying? Don't go get your sister, but get somebody that is from your nation. You understand? Fathers meaning forefathers, the ones that birthed this great nation. You know what I mean? Called Yasha Allah in Hebrew. Go ahead.
If I could too, with the Rosa Parks situation, just looking at how it was back then, I think like 60 million people voted for Donald Trump. How many racist people running around now? You know what I'm saying? Like it's back openly to them times when, you know what I'm saying? And our people still have they want to love white people. They try and get it. Exactly. They still have they want to love white people.
All right, shalom. Y'all tomorrow. Thamba, Shin y'all shot. Be safe, all right?
Okay.
Hey, give me a text when you get to the house.
Okay.
Thank you. You understand? So understand that, you know, the Lord said, man, getting back to the scripture that the Lord will smite our enemies, man. He will murder our enemies. You understand? Keep reading from First Maccabees, book of Show.
And they saw the camp of the heathen, that it was strong and well harnessed.
Listen, man, these heathens was strong. You know what I'm saying? That's like these Greeks meant business. Let me just tell you that, man. You understand? They was not playing. You understand?
Right.
We saw this. Well, look at our approach. This is showing you how to be gangster, how to not be a coward. This is One West right here. You understand? Judas was showing you how it is to be One West. You understand? Not being a fake Israelite, but how to be One West. Go ahead.
Come and compass round about with horses. And these were expert of war.
They was experts. These was experts. You understand? You know how the white man military, he got a certain team that he bring in. You understand?
Right.
This is what the Greeks had. They had somebody that was an expert at war. All right? They had people that was experts at war. Well, keep reading.
Verse 8. Then said Judas to the men that were with him, fear ye not their multitude.
Fear ye what? Not what?
Fear ye not their multitude.
Don't fear these homosexuals. Right. Don't fear these gippers. Don't fear these devils. Keep going.
Neither be ye afraid of their assault.
Listen, it said don't be afraid, man. We're going to find out why he's saying that. Keep going.
Remember how our fathers were delivered in the Red Sea.
Boom. You understand?
Right.
Boom. The Lord will smite our enemies. You understand? Keep reading more on it.
So come. When Pharaoh pursued them with an army.
Now the Lord smit the Pharaoh's army back in the times of the Red Sea when we was coming out of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? He was on our side. That was a blessing. Keep going.
Now, therefore, so like when Pharaoh pursued them with an army. Now, therefore, let us cry unto heaven. If peradventure the Lord will have mercy upon us, and remember the covenant of our fathers, and destroy this host before our face this day.
All right, now hold that. Now read. Now remember, he said, you understand the Lord will remember the covenant. Read where you was at in Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 7. I mean, stay with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 7. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face.
You hear that?
Right.
That's in the covenant of the Israelites. And this is history that we're reading. We learning about the times of the Greeks. This is documented. You understand? But they're going to tell you and I you understand that the Bible ain't real. They need to get out of their mind thinking that they know something. They know nothing. You understand? The white man knows that this happened. They said if you want to hide something, put it in the book. You understand? So drop where you at. Just stay right there because we're gonna come back. Salakia, Officer Isupk, can you continue where you was at? Buckle short.
Come.
Water.
Verse 11. That so all the heathen may know that there is one who delivereth and saveth Israel.
It is one. You understand? This is us, man, having faith. You understand? Having faith. You want to know something? America, we just went and voted. Every black, Hispanic, Native American. You want to know something? They didn't go to the Greeks to try to get power, to empower themselves. They didn't go vote and all that. You understand? People like, oh man, we gotta change things and all that. Our ancestors did not go out and vote. They did not try to hold a council and try to get some peace out of it. They didn't beg for their lives. You understand? They ain't go listen to somebody that was stupid, that wasn't of the Lord, and try to figure out a way to be empowered by the Greeks. No, they didn't do that. They said, man, have faith because the Lord is going to have mercy on us and help us kill these heathens. You understand? Now, listen, we ain't telling you to go out and kill, you know what I mean? But we breaking down on how we supposed to lean on the Lord. The Lord said the weapons of our warfare is not carnal, it's spiritual. So we had to lean on the Lord spiritually, man. Spirit, we fight. You understand? That's how we do it. We keep the law, statutes, and commands. We won't have black on black crime. We won't have to see our daughters being abducted and then being traded through sex trafficking. You understand? We won't have to see the drugs always being pushed on my corners. I'm tired of smelling weed from everybody. As soon as you get on the bus, as soon as you walk through the hood, you know what I'm saying? As soon as you go on a platform on public transportation, you smell weed. That won't go down. You understand? Go ahead.
If I could bring something out, that's kind of heavy how it's like it's telling us to lean on the Lord when like a lot of our people, they gonna get scared and they gonna lean on the white man. Or they gonna lean on voting or leaning to do something where, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's only gonna get better if y'all help us. And I was gonna read the first Maccabees, what it said about people that did it. If I could.
Go ahead.
First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
Listen, hold on. Hey, brother. What's your name again?
Tony.
Brother Tony. Hold where you at in Deuteronomy. Get me Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. Now, what you just said was heavy. All right? Like we were just saying. These, our ancestors right here, the ones that was loyal to the Lord, they had faith in the Lord. They was about to go to war. You know that the Greeks was nothing to be played with. You understand? They said, yo, these people was trained. They was high in number. You understand? They was experts. You understand? They was strong-minded, strong spiritually. You understand? But we're reading in First Maccabees chapter 1 and 11, we reading that it was people in Israel. Read from the top again.
To become First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
Listen, it said that they was wicked. So you're a wicked person when you go out and vote. You're a wicked person when you try to hold press conferences and councils with these politicians and these police officers. The Lord said that you are wicked. And we're going to prove that in the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 1. You got it?
Come.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children.
Woe to the rebellious children. It said destruction to the rebellious. You're rebellious. And we're going to find out how you're rebellious. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
That take counsel, but not of me.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
Listen, man. Read what you had, 11 and 1.
What's up?
Come.
In those days when there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
Listen, man, they had a council. The Lord said they were rebellious. You can drop where you was at, all right? We can keep going and get deeper, but I'm trying to build up something here, right? So it says in Maccabees 1 and 11, it's saying that these brothers was wicked. They was sitting around with Israel and was like, look, man, we gotta have a covenant with these white people, man. We gotta have a covenant with these devils so that we can what? They want to keep their life, right? They want their life. You understand? They don't have faith. You understand? And the Lord said that they are rebellious people. They put on a covering. You understand that it's not of the Lord, man. That is not of the Lord to go out and vote. It's not of the Lord when you try to make peace with your enemies, man. When you see that, oh man, I don't know, there's nothing I can do. Well, let me try to beg the police to stop killing us.
Right.
Let me sit down with the commissioner and try to do something. The Lord said you rebellious, man. Later and a little verses down, man, the Lord said when you try to strengthen yourself under your enemies, that is your shame. Right. You understand? You dumb, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Lord think of you. You know what I'm saying? So keep reading First Maccabees chapter 4, where you was at on First Maccabees chapter 4.
Oh, where I was at 4?
Come.
Like, if I could say something real quick.
Go ahead.
If I could, it's heavy too, because you keep saying like it's better to have faith in the Lord. And a lot of people think having faith in the Lord is just hoping that everything will get better. But of course, in the UPK, we know having faith in the Lord is following the laws, statutes, and commandments. So instead of us going out and begging the white man and shooting each other, selling drugs to each other, people's children getting molested, punching each other in the face, looking at each other crazy and all that, we'll know to love your brother as you love yourself so we can fix our own community. We'll know that a man and a woman, once you have sex, you married, so your family won't keep being broken, and all these different things won't keep happening. We'll take charge of our own community by having faith in the Lord, which what it really is doing what He told us to do, and we wouldn't have to worry about going to take counsel to white people. We'll be able to handle our own business because we'll be taking care of each other. When things get bad, what we gonna do? We gonna lean on each other instead of leaning on the white man.
Like we saying, like we saying. Like we right now we breaking down the contract. What you're saying is exactly right. If we keep the laws, statutes, and commands, we will be prosperous.
Right.
Things will change in our community. The Lord will start blessing us instead of keep punishing us. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't doing what the Lord said to do. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading. And First Maccabees chapter 4.
Verse 11. That so all the heathen may know that there is one who delivereth and saveth Israel. Verse 12. Then the strangers lifted up their eyes and saw them coming over against them. Wherefore they went out of the camp to battle. But they that were with Judas sounded their trumpets. So they joined the battle, and the heathen, being discomfited, fled into the plain. Howbeit, all the hindmost of them were slain with the sword, for they pursued them unto Gazarim, and unto the plains of Idumea, and Ascos, and Jamnia, so that there were slain of them upon 3,000 men.
Keep going.
This done, Judas returned again with his host from pursuing them, and said to the people, be not greedy of the spoil insomuch as there is a battle before us.
Keep going.
And
Gorgias
and his hosts are here by us in the mountain, but stand ye now against our enemies, and overcome them. And after this ye may boldly take the spoils.
Keep going.
As Judas was yet speaking these words, there appeared a part of them looking out of the mountain, who, when they perceived that,
verse 20.
Who, when they perceived that the Jews had put their hosts to flight, and were burning the tents, for the smoke that was seen declared what was done.
Listen, man. Right here, man, we is reading how we was beating the crap out of those trained soldiers of the Greeks, man. You understand? By having faith in the Lord, you understand? By keeping these laws, statutes, and commands like we was told to do. You understand? In the beginning, the Lord was our enemy that day was definitely the Greeks. You understand? And it was the Lord's enemy as well. Right. The Lord was delivering them into our hands, man. We was slaughtering them to the point where Judas had to say, yo, chill, hold on. You understand? Relax. We're going to get that spoil, but we got some work to do. We ain't done. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
When therefore they perceived these things, they were sore afraid. And seeing also the host of Judas in the plain ready to fight.
Listen, man, our enemies was afraid. These devils, these oppressors, the so-called white man was afraid. This is why they took this out the Bible. Right. We was whooping they behind. You understand? Let me tell you something, man. When they allow black people to reign in physical sports, I send Officer Isupk to watch all types of videos when devils is getting their head knocked off. You understand? Ain't nobody messing with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, when they come to that combat. Right. It be devils that been doing this for years. Right. And there be a brother like Officer Isupk that is trained by the men of the Lord to kick your behind, and you know what I mean? And Yakara, you understand? He's a certified soldier. He went through the hell to go get his cover. Officer Yaquab, certified soldier. You understand? Know that Officer Yaquab is fighting all his life. Good night. You know what I'm saying? But training that he went through, and then now he going against some devils, they would destroy them. Definitely because the Lord is on their side.
Damn right.
You understand? These devils know how bad it can get. I think his name is Joe Johnson. He was a boxer. You understand? Before Muhammad Ali, you understand? Go ahead.
Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson. Yeah, I knew it was Jack or Jackson, Joe Jackson, something like that. All right. Jack Johnson was beating the hell out of those devils, man. And the one thing that Jack Johnson did was talk trash, and he didn't care. They tried to shut him up, but he said, you gonna shut me up? Then do it. You know what I'm saying? And he was beating the hell out of devils. They used to say, you better not win that fight. And he'd go into the fight and beat the crap out of them devils. You know what I'm saying? Let's get Jack Johnson. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Look, they're gonna take him out the books next. You know what I mean? If we don't stop it, they're like, nah, Remember what we did to the Apocrypha? Let's start taking out these Negroes that was beating the hell out of us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Jack Johnson, start with his behind, his black behind. That jigaboo. You know what I mean? You know what they be saying. But listen, man, we was beating the hell out of white people. This is why they took it off the white. Hold on. I'm Salakia. Like, y'all do know that these people was Greeks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These people was Greeks. These is those people that was running up in the same people that ran up in these are the same people that ran up in Egypt and took over. You know what I mean? The ones that was turning red, you know what I'm saying, getting skin cancer. These is the Greeks. The ones that believe in Zeus and all that. You know what I'm saying? This is your boss.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These are the same people that's your boss and all that. They took this off the Bible. They said, dang, they talking about when they beat us when we was over in their land. Dang, yeah, take that out. Yeah, take that out. Second address, 6 of these niggas, how can they? Take it out. Take all this out. We gonna keep these books though.
Right.
But no, forget that. They kept all the time we was talking trash about the Africans.
Right.
As soon as you go into the New Testament, you see how we felt against about the people, but you ain't see it like this.
Right. Right.
We wasn't going to war with them like this. You know what I'm saying? We was doing the warfare that we doing now.
Right.
What the ISUK doing now, we wasn't getting down like this. You understand? It was spoken about what was going to happen in the end of times, but it wasn't talking about how we was killing, slicing their head off, had them running and screaming. You know what I'm saying? Up there saying, listen, man, I pray to Yahweh. We said, nah. You know what I mean? They ain't praying to a black God. Today, baby. You know what I'm saying? I kiss your feet. Too late. Officer Guy Club, I kiss your feet. Let me kiss. No, not today, player. You going down. You hear me? You're going down, basement. Friday the 13th, and guess who's playing Jason? Good night. You know what I'm saying? What we can show up? You can keep reading.
First Maccabees chapter 4, verse 22. They fled, every one into the land of strangers. Then Judas returned to spoil the tents, where they got much gold and silver.
All right, so right now, man, they fled, you understand, back into, you know what I mean? They fled somewhere where some other heathens was at. You know what I mean? Pretty much it was they people. Keep going.
It will come. Where they got much gold and silver.
Listen, man, we robbed it behind, man. We took everything. You understand? That's Israel. You understand? That is Israel all day, every day. What? Man, give me that. Mine, dog. Give me all that. Run all that. In a righteous way. We ain't do it evilly. The Lord said, man, when you overcome your enemies, take what's yours. You deserve it. Shalom. Keep going.
It will come. And blue silk and purple of the sea, and great riches. After this, they went home and sung a song of thanksgiving and praised the Lord in heaven because it is good, because his mercy endured forever. Thus Israel had a great deliverance that day. Now all the strangers that had escaped came and told Lysias what had happened.
Now, Lysias was one of the leaders, you understand, that Alexander the Great had put in place. All right, Alexander the Great, if you go a chapter behind it, you're going to see the 4 people what would be Ptolemy, that's where you hear about that devil that white devil that was all up in Egypt running stuff. You understand? They was running four corners of the Greek kingdom. All right, and Messiah is one of those. Okay, keep going.
Came and told Esaias what had happened, who, when he heard thereof, was confounded and discouraged, because neither such things as he would were done.
1 second, hold on. Salakia, Officer Yakwa, if you could, Bubba the Show, can you see what's going on? Make sure the class is still up and running.
Yeah.
Bubba the Show, wow, all right, so okay. Now we starting to see what's going on as we robbing. I don't want to say rob. I'm saying in a joyful way, but as we running their pockets. You know what I mean? There's still things going on. Keep going. No sound cursed. What I say?
Who, when he heard thereof, was confounded and discouraged, because neither such things as he would were done unto Israel, nor such things as the king commanded him were come to pass.
Listen, man. So check this out, right? Now the Greek leaders, they like, yo, man, I can't believe this is happening. They didn't see this coming. You understand? That's why our enemies try so hard to put us in sin. I just found out today that Kamala Harris, you understand, that devil who is a white woman, she ain't black. You understand? She is trying to legalize prostitution. You understand? They already legalized marijuana. You know that they're trying to legalize cocaine? Is recreational cocaine. Right. That they're trying to legalize. They are trying to keep us in hell, man. They want us to keep serving them. They know that if they want their kingdom to keep going, that's why they went out and got Israelites. Because they know that, you know what I'm saying? You good, brother? You need some water? You good?
Yes, Lord.
I mean, if you need to, just run some, if you want, man, just go ahead and run some water on your face.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? Stay with me. We don't got that long. We got 30 more minutes, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hurry up and get through this because I'm trying to get to this part right here of the class. All right. So we're going to go back into it. Let's just stay on topic. Keep going.
Verse 28. The next year, therefore, following Lysias, gathered together 70,000 choice men of foot and 5,000 horsemen. Yeah. That he might subdue them.
Listen, he got 8,000 men, and he's trying to regain. You understand what he lost? Keep going.
So they came into Idumea and pitched their tents at Bethshur. And Judas met them with 10,000 men.
Listen, they had came with 8,000. We came with 10,000. This is why black women don't go and abort your babies, man.
Right.
We need all the soldiers that we can get. You understand? Those 10,000 soldiers, guess what? You understand? They parents did not murder them, man. Because they knew that child's life shall not be taken. You understand? And these people was in harsh times, man. They was in hell. And even through the hell, man, they knew, man, let me not anger the Lord, man. Definitely in these times, let me not anger the Lord. That's why it was so beautiful that Donald Trump became president in a way. Because we started being able to realize how real it is.
Right.
You understand? It forced us to not be so relaxed and daisy and all that. You understand? Now that, you know, the ISUK, man, we're going to have to step it up a notch. You understand? Because Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is here to put Blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans to sleep. Put them back to sleep. Because our kids was rattled. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
If I could, it's heavy you said that, because, you know, we out in the street every week, and Obama was the president, and we was out in the street, and they was black people started looking to get jobs. Y'all ain't doing it with yourselves for all this other stuff. Then when Donald Trump became president, black people started looking at us like, oh, these Negroes might be right.
Listen, what you're saying is exactly right. The reason why, because I'm one of them people. When Obama was president, I ain't really cared too much about anything. But when I saw the change that happened in the White House, I'm like, hold on now. I gotta stop playing around. This dude is a racist butthead. Right. You understand? And just like everybody else, they spit. I better start listening. Let me go ahead and get my behind in class. You understand? Like, you're exactly right. For time's sake, keep going. I'm trying to get to the point. You understand? How the Lord, you understand, looked out for us in a big way. Go ahead.
Verse 30. Mm-hmm. And when he saw that mighty army, he prayed and said, Blessed art thou, O Savior of Israel.
O Savior of Israel, man. He understood, like you said earlier, man. We remember the covenants, man. You made a covenant with my forefathers, man. I know if I be loyal to you, you'll be loyal to me. I know that if I'm loyal to you, my enemies are your enemies. Okay, keep going.
Who didst quell the violence of the mighty man by the hand of thy servant David.
Go ahead. And
gavest the host of strangers into the hands of Jonathan, the son of Saul, and his armor bearer. Verse 31, shut up this army in thy hand, so like in the hand of thy people Israel.
Listen, man, he ain't begged, you understand, his enemies. He ain't begged the Greeks, you understand, to, oh, please, just stop killing us. No, he said, Lord, please deliver these people into our hands. You understand? Today, in the Isupk, the home of the truth, we pray for the Lord to bring destruction to America.
That's right.
You understand?
Right.
We pray for the Lord to punish our enemies, man. That's still warfare. You understand? That's faith. And look what's been going on in America. Look at 2012. I mean, where do I start? COVID-19. The forest fires in Oregon. All areas where white people was at. Rich white people at that. You understand? Look at how many of those old white people that got put to death to COVID-19. Look at the economy. Right. Good night. Officer Barzal went viral. Open up the airwaves. That's in our prayers. Open up the airwaves. The access channels. You know what I mean? Cable access channel. Open all that up. Officer Barzal got up in there. You understand? Rattled some cages. Had Wale mad because he said Black, Hispanic, Native American women look better than African women. You understand? It is so true. You understand? A Black, Hispanic woman, you see how good they look? You gonna try to tell me, somebody try to tell me African women look better. I said, dude, you was smoking dope. The hell is wrong with you? Yo, we went to the Bronx. The older women be looking better than some of the young Jones. Listen, Salakia, sir. We went to the Bronx. I'm like, I ain't never been to the Bronx before, but I went to transfer to New York. I want to transfer. We kept going to New York for camp. I said, I am there. You know what I'm saying? At the camp. Can I go to the bathroom? I need to go to the bathroom. I might want to buy a burger too. Can I buy a burger? You had time, sir? Most High in Christ. I am there. You know what I'm saying? having to go to the bathroom, I'm running. In my view, I'm like, dang. Nothing but Israel looking so delightful, man. You understand? I was telling Officer Barzal recall, I said, look, I'm ready to transfer and get all the wives I can get in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I'm transferring. Listen, I love Philly, but I'm leaving. I don't care about the high rent. I'll make it work. You know what I'm saying? I'm Mexican at heart. I get the money some way, somehow. You know what I'm saying? But for time's sake, let's get back on topic. Go ahead. Uh-huh.
Verse 32. Mm-hmm. Make them to be of no courage, and cause the boldness of their strength to fall away.
Listen, man, so he's praying for the Lord to weaken his enemies. You understand? He ain't trying to pray for his enemies for peace. That's a lie that Christianity got us thinking. You understand? Oh, pray for your enemies. You're supposed to pray for them. When you hear that, pull this up. Right. Pull this chapter up. Go to this verse. What verse we at?
Verse 32.
Verse 32. Go to verse 32. You understand? Go up 2 notches above, man. And show that pastor, you understand, how we are not supposed to pray for our enemies. And our ancestors sat up there and prayed for the destruction of their enemies, and the Lord answered it.
Right.
And we're going to find out how that the Lord did answer this prayer. Go ahead.
Cause the boldness of their strength to fall away, and let them quake at their destruction. Cast them down with the sword of them that love thee. And let all those that know thy name praise thee with thanksgiving. So they joined battle. And there were slain of the host of Lysias about 5,000 men. Even before them were they slain. Now when Lysias saw his army put to flight, and the manliness of Judah's soldiers, and how they were ready either to live or die valiantly, he went into Antiochia and gathered together a company of strangers. And having made his army greater than it was, he proposed to come again. Again into Judea. Then said Judas and his brother, behold, our enemies are discomfited. Let us go up to cleanse and dedicate the sanctuary.
Listen, man. They did Lysias, they did the Greeks so dirty. Lysias had to go grab somebody. You understand? He had to go try to recruit. You understand? He had to go grab some strangers, you know what I'm saying? Some other heathens. But he had to do something because we was beating the crap out of him. The Lord answered Judah's prayers, man. The Lord answered the Israelite prayers, you understand, of sending destruction to these heathens, you understand? And the Lord answered our prayers, man.
Right.
You understand? We're going to drop that. The water, officer, I should watch for that. We're going to go back into the book of Deuteronomy, brother. You ready? All right. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Okay? Now, one thing we got to understand is, man, when you read this chapter, this chapter, that whole war, we gained back our temple. You understand? And when we got that temple back, it became a holiday because we started to rebuild our temple and we dedicated it to the Lord. We gave thanks to the Lord. You understand? Listen, man, we sat up there and made sure that it was 10 times better. These heathens, you understand, destroyed our temples, man, and put their memorabilia up in there. You understand? They put their idols up in there. They destroyed our temple, man. We got it back. We was like, we're going to make it 10 times better. And this day is going to be a holiday. And this is going to have to go through every generation. In a Christian church, you do not celebrate the Feast of Dedication.
Right.
Why? Because the Christian church is a lie.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
You got what I asked for? Hold your piece real quick. Go ahead.
If I could, real quick, that's ridiculous. That the reality of the situation is we celebrate in the Christian church all white man holidays.
Exactly.
And Egyptian holidays, and none of the holy days of the Bible.
Because the Christian church, you understand, is a lie.
Right.
You understand? You would never serve the Lord a day in your life. You understand? The only way you serve the Lord is through the ISUPK.
That's right.
Why? Because we are the home of the truth. You understand? We've been teaching this truth since 1969. Okay? We've been teaching this truth since 1969. We were the only ones out here saying this truth. Understand? You might see everybody start talking what they talking them, but we are the home of the truth. You understand? The Lord gave us the truth first. You understand? And through us, now everybody else can get it. Through the mercy of the Lord, now we can bring brothers and sisters in the school and fix them up. You understand? Just because somebody think they got a little knowledge, you understand, they think that they know something and they claim that they righteous and all that, you're not righteous unless you come up in this school. The Lord said there's one way that you should be clean. There should be one doctrine. There shall be no schism in the nation of Israel. The Lord said that we must come together. You understand? So why do we think that we can be individualites and, be in a fake camp? You understand? That's not the ISBK and think that we are in the truth. You are not in the truth. You need to check yourself. You understand? Because the same thing I'm saying is the same thing that that Christ said. The same thing that the disciples. Listen, the disciples, you understand, check the hell out of some fake Israelites. They said, why are you up there? You not with us. Why are you casting out demons in Christ's name? And you ain't even rocking with them. Christ says, listen, they ain't against us. They for us. Meaning that they ain't in the truth. When we step on the scene, they gonna know who the truth is. You understand? And that's the spirit of the ISBK all day. You saw what happened in Jersey. Hold on, for time's sake. You saw what happened in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? They fake Israelites shot up some Jewish store. They came to Commander Geniana and General Mine and like, oh, you did it. No, we did. They ain't go to IUIC and none of those other cats because even a white man know where the home of the truth is at. Good night. You know what I'm saying? Get the Lord in him. You know what I'm saying? What you want to say?
I was going to say if I could, and that kind of goes to that too. The demons that brothers that love teaching whether the Christ is what they ask.
Listen, straight up. Those demons, and it said vagabond Jews.
Right.
So you're considered a vagabond Jew if you're not in the home of the truth. When you're not in the one body of Christ. You understand? Let's keep going. You got verse 15.
God.
Go ahead.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command to thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
All these what?
All these curses shall
all
come
these
upon
what?
Thee. All these curses.
Keep going.
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Listen, man, these curses is going to happen. Read the next verse.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So when we in the city, you understand?
Right.
Look what happened. You be in the wrong place at the wrong time. You at the Chinese store just trying to go get you some chicken and beef fried rice. That joint start getting shot up. You understand? You at the slave. You understand? And that joint get robbed. You understand? You know what I mean? You up there growing, you in your own field. You understand? You chilling. Somebody come and knock you over your head. Somebody come jam you. You understand? The Lord said, man, I ain't gonna be with you in that city in the field. Keep going.
Verse 17. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Listen, man, the black economy is ruined. You understand? Right. The Hispanics is holding it down, but that ain't enough. You understand? We need all Israel to be flourishing in cash, man. You understand? The Israelite economy is ruined. Let's give a thanks to Martin Luther King for doing that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because he the one that integrated us. He think that we should go ahead and eat from a white establishment. Listen, white people cannot cook. You see all that stuff on TV and all that, it don't taste the same that it looks. Trust me, I'm a chef, and I'll be looking at what they make. I'm like, it look good. But when I taste it, it's always missing something. You want to know what is missing? See it all the way at being. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 18. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and cursed the fruit of thy land.
Listen, man. Your children, man. Your children is going to be cursed. You know what I'm saying? The reason why our children is being abducted into child sex trafficking, you understand? Our children is being shot, and we had to bury them first. You understand? Let me tell y'all something, man. If y'all ever lost somebody that was older than you, like a mother, father, grandfather, you understand? When you are able to bury them first, understand that is a good thing. Even though you don't want to see them go, you want them to live forever. But understand that it is good that you're able to bury them instead of them having to bury you. Because the Lord could have made it so. You understand? You good, brother?
Oh,
I feel you. It's been a long day. It's almost over. Stay with me. You know what I'm saying? We're going to break this down. You know what I mean? We're going to get into it. All right? So understand that, man. The Lord said that he's going to curse our children. All right? And if you are somebody that grows, you understand, crops and all that, the Lord is going to curse that too. You understand? Straight up and down. As you see farmers, black farmers, if y'all ain't been in tune with what's been happening, they've been sold fake seeds. You understand? They being taxed what they grow. They can't even collect seeds. They like, listen, you gotta give us the seeds that you produce. You can't go ahead and harvest them. That's how evil the white man is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say it. The white man is the devil. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. All right. Drop that. Go to verse 32.
Right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32.
Mm-hmm.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto other people.
Listen. So as you see right here, okay, we're gonna get into it. All right. Officer Ashawat, this is Tawab, sir. Officer Ashawat, can you help me out? All right, I'm gonna have you at the board. Okay. Have you at the board. It's all Tawab. That's why I'm here. I'm teaching Hebrew 2 days in a row. Make sure, you know what I'm saying? The ISUPK, Walks in the car, got over the Aquawat right here. You know what I mean? And we're gonna be breaking down some Hebrew. All right, if you could, you know what I mean? I'm gonna give you a name, and you're gonna write it up on there. All right. So here on this on the screen, okay, we have the Atlantic slave trade. Okay. You can find this at slavevoyages.org, all right? And you can see, okay, you'll see that these people were Hebrews, all right? You have Hebrew names, okay? We're gonna be showing you Hebrew names, okay? And you can see that these people was tall as ever, all right? 6'9", 6'7", 6'2", 6'5", all right? As you can see, you know what I mean? The kids was like 4'3", 5'6", you know what I'm saying? We were some tall people. That just shows you that the conditions that we in, we became shorter. Because the average height of a man, you understand, and a woman, this woman was 6'9". Good night. You know, that's my type. You know what I mean? And it tells you Hebrew means Hebrew. All right, and that's what they were referring to us. This was all West Indies, okay? And as you see the slave ship names, you can see the year that they arrived, you can see the day that they arrived, okay? And you will see the slave ship name right here, okay? And where they went to, okay? So again, you understand this, the Bible, you understand, is a history book. Right. All right. So give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. We're gonna start from there. And that's how we're gonna end the class. We're gonna end the class with that. We're gonna go over these names in Hebrew. Go ahead. We can do it all in ancient. So we don't have to go to the Assyrian. I hate the Assyrian Hebrew. Syrian Hebrew is annoying. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
The Lord shall bring us into Egypt again with ships. For time's sake, when you I believe is Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3, all right, where it says that Egypt is the house of bondage. All right. In this context, it's saying that we will go into Egypt again, but with ships. How do we get to the places in the Southern Americas, in the North Americas? You understand? Blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans. We got there by ships. All right, Native Americans with ships, Hispanics with ships, and Negroes with ships. All right, don't believe what they be trying to say out there. Oh, the Native Americans. We are the Native Americans. We are the Native Americans, but they try to come with this whole concept that the Native Americans was the slaves. That everybody's talking about all the slave voyages ain't happened. It's a lie because this is documented. You understand? They documented this truth. You understand? And they knew that we was Hebrews. And we're gonna be showing you that these names that you see, all right, is Hebrew. Okay, so we're gonna put our focus to the board. Okay. Now we about to put Officer Isupk to the test. You know what I mean? Does he pass his Hebrew test? I mean his officer test. So he passed that door flying colors, and he already know what we gotta get down with. We gotta know Hebrew. So let's get it. Okay. Now, one name of a 25-year-old man, all right, that was 6'2", that was on a slave ship called Espanola, all right? His name was Yar. All right, so we're gonna write Yar Yah on the board. Okay, so that would be Yar Yah. Yar Yah. So I'm gonna give you a help up. It'll be Yah. Yah. The marker. Yar, Yah. Okay? So, Yar, Yah. Boom. This brother name was Yar Yah. All right? We got a brother in the school named Uriah. You understand? This is Hebrew. Yar Yah. That ain't no African name, man. Yar Yah. You understand what this 25-year-old Israelite that was documented that went into hard bondage here in America. You understand what I'm saying?
If I could, them Africans names about how long is that?
Yeah, it was like Bakubuta and all that.
It could be like a sound, like it's like one syllable, two syllables, or it's like hella letters where you gotta like they gotta show you. They can't even say it.
Yeah, this is straight up Hebrew. Yar Yah. Erase this for me, going to show. All right. I'm gonna be up here trying to help you out for time's sake. We're gonna be going over the time. I'm gonna try to do like at least 10, 15 minutes. I'm gonna try to hurry up. Maybe less than that. All right, so let's look up another name. Okay. Bar Bunya. You can't tell me that's not Hebrew. Bar Bunya. Bar Bunya. Bar, so it would be B, it would be a ba, a ra. Bun, so it would be B.
Is this again?
Yeah, that's a B. That's a ba. You got the ra. You're going to do another ba. A na. You're going to do a na.
No.
Yep, na. Yep, a na. Ya. And a ha. Mm-hmm. All right. So now we're gonna put the connectors on there. So it's gonna be bar. Put the connector like that. One.
This one.
Another connector and another one. Yep. Everything. And then you're gonna write it out in all English. Bar. I got you. Bar. I'm gonna give y'all a little Hebrew tip. When you see the connectors, you just gonna be bar bun. So it goes bun. Yeah. You see that? You see like bar, bun, then yeah. You gonna put the H in there. Oh, you gonna learn some Hebrew, brother. You don't already know. We're gonna show you. You know what I mean? If I can get right with it, listen. Listen. In the world, I fry my brain up, but the Lord had mercy. All right. So, in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20, and verse 68, you understand? It says that we'll be sent into Egypt again through ships. All right. When you go on slavevoyages.org, you understand? You go to the tab African names because that's what they're going to try to say that we are Africans when we're not. We're Israelites. All right. And you just type up, just look through the names. You understand? And you know the Isupk, I guess you can go on Google because people was taking our chart and trying to say that it was theirs. But you know. Go Isupk Hebrew, get this chart, and you just go through it. And you start seeing, you understand that This is all Hebrew. Bar Bunya. Who got a name Bar Bunya? That is Hebrew. We like got a trooper named Bar Bunya. It sounds like we do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like looking at the school.
Right. Abadaya. Right? Abadaya. Listen, man, this is Hebrew. Bar Bunya. You understand? The son of the Lord. You understand? Bar, spirit. You understand? Bar. No, spirit is iron. Because bars all mean iron. All right. So Bar Banya, we talking about the son of the Lord. You understand? Because Ban means the son of, and Yah is gonna refer to the Lord, man.
Right.
You understand? So this right here is Hebrew. So when we're gonna go through a couple, you know what I mean? We're gonna recite a couple more names, but man, what needs to be known, you understand? Because I'm gonna show y'all. We're gonna just look at the board, all right? We're gonna look at the board, all right? So let me see if I can zoom it in for y'all. Zoom it in. Okay. Come on, man. Yeah. Now, of course, you know what I mean? You know we was going through Africa. So a lot of times our names got bastard. We bastardized our names. You know what I'm saying? We started mixing up the Hebrew and all that. So you gonna see, or it could have been the accent, because these white people was just taking down the names. You understand? And keeping everything in record. So Boya, here we go. Boya, Saya. That's Hebrew. You understand? And let's take a look at this, right? Go back to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 32, real quick. You know what I'm saying? We're going over time, but you understand? We're doing it for the Lord. You understand? This is some heavy material. This is something that you should go home, you understand, and go analyze, because these people is making me and you think that we African. We not African, man. Right. We're Hebrew Israelites. You understand? Right. That the Lord chose to be his people. All right? So, as you see right here, you understand? These are girls and boys. When they say girl and boy, they saying a child, right? And right here you can see you would see the ages, right? So this boy was 10 years old. This little girl was 7. This other little girl was 11. Another little girl, 9 years old. Girl, 14 years old, 5'7". You understand? Another little boy, 13, 5'9". You know what I'm saying? Another little girl, 13. You understand? We're gonna find out what the Lord said what was gonna happen to our children when we don't obey the Lord. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32.
Mm-hmm.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto other people. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Our sons and daughters will be given unto another people. All right? This sister, Baya, was given to another people when she was 9 years old, man. You understand? This sister right here, Jenya, you know what I'm saying? Jenya, she was 14 years old, given it to another people. Adakadia, you understand? You understand, was 11 years old. He was a little boy, and he was given it to another people. You understand? Keep reading.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look, and fell with longing for them all the day long.
Skip down to verse 48.
Okay.
You understand? Like, check this out, man. The Lord said that our children, man, will be put into slavery, man. And look what happened to our people. No fake Jew, you understand, some Jewish man can say that he's been through this. You understand? When a Jewish man talks about the Holocaust, I laugh.
Right.
I'm like, you only had what, like 4 to 5 years of some hard bondage? Right. Nigga, I've been through over 400 years of hard bondage.
Right.
And I'm still in bondage. Right. But you make my people sign slave contracts, and you make billions of dollars off of my people.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
You own a diamond districts. You understand? You own property and land. You have our land. America fund you billions of dollars every year. They give us nothing. Right. And you want to cry about a Holocaust? I pray it happen again. Right. You understand? We should pray that the Jewish man get another gas chamber. You understand? Like, in my head, when a Jewish man want to talk about the Holocaust, I be in my head like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I laugh so hard. You understand? When they had that old geezer, you understand, video chat, Nick Cannon, you understand, when he made his comments about Jewish people. You understand? I laugh because he put on the costume. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, these devils is out of pocket.
Right.
I would have been making all types of jokes. If it was me, now, of course, I probably wouldn't do it at that time. But amongst listen, I'll be like, listen, you mad? What you work at, Foot Locker? I'm like, what you work at, Foot Locker, old head? You know what I'm saying? They be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? If I would have talked to Nick Cannon and he would have found out the truth, you understand? Like, man, I don't give a damn about that Holocaust. They deserved it. They deserve more. You know what I'm saying? For time's sake.
If I could, I remember seeing a post on Facebook when I first started coming to the truth. Captain Zard put a post on Facebook. He said Hitler knew that the Jews wanted to be black, so Hitler put them in the oven.
Hey, Salaki, so you heard that? He said the Jewish man wanted to be a Jew, so Hitler was like, she put him in the oven. Yo, Captain Tazariak, crazy, man. That's a good brother, man. Shout out to Captain Tazariak, man. Yeah, shout out to Captain Tazariak. You know what I mean? Putting in heavy work for the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. You got verse 48? Go ahead.
Check. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48.
Uh-huh.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Listen, man. We served our enemies. You understand? And this list goes long. You know how many, over so many millions of us. So we'd be clicking next forever. You understand? But by Yah. You understand? De ya. Ba ya. You know what I'm saying? Ayawo. You know what I'm saying? He probably said Wam. You know what I'm saying? But these people was Israelites, man. They was sold into slavery. They was given it to another people. Go ahead.
Oh God. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
Listen, man. We serve our enemies, man, want of all things. I'm trying to run through these joints real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hold your peace real quick. Brother can show if you could. All right. But, man, we served our enemies. We serve our enemies, man. And We are one of all things, man. And nakedness and shame. We can't even go get our own toilet paper and a bottle of water without having to go through the white man. You know what I'm saying? This is a punishment for us, man. Keep going.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Listen, you come to the school, the ISBK, man, you're gonna see some pictures, man. You understand that you'll never see in the Christian church, and you will 9 out of 10 you will see a picture of a black man, you understand, or a black woman with a yoke of iron upon their neck, man. You understand? Keep going.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until he has destroyed thee, man. That yoke of iron can also be metaphorically. You know what I'm saying? It can be used in certain other contexts, just in the physical yoke of iron, man. You understand? Until he destroyed it. As you see today, we don't even know who we are. The Lord said that this will happen. Every other nation know who they are except for every black, Hispanic, Native American. You understand? We would say that we are something else other than the Israelite. You understand? But every other nation, they know their culture because they are not affected by these curses because it's not made for them. But these people, you understand, were set up to be destroyed, man. You understand? They knew that they was Israelites, but guess what? Boya was said, your name is not Boya no more. Your name is Kenneth. You understand? This man Saya, hey, your name ain't Saya no more. Your name is Bob. All right. Baya was told that her name is Tiffany. You understand? Their names was stripped. You understand? Right. They was told never to pick up a Bible or their eyes was going to get burnt out. You understand? Don't touch no Bible and try to read it or try to teach it. Or your eyes will get cut out, your tongue will get cut out, your arm will get chopped off. You understand? We was serving, you understand, these people with a yoke of iron upon our neck, man. Keep going.
Verse 49.
Uh-huh.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
Yeah, man. You understand? These people came from afar, man. They came to, you understand, to get us, man. With force. That's how we got here in the Americas, man. That's how we got in the South America and all around the world where we at, because we served a nation from afar. Keep going.
From the end of the earth.
From the end of the earth. Go ahead.
As swift as the eagle flieth.
Listen, every white, you understand, every white civilization, their animal, the fowl that they use is the eagle. Right. You want to know why they use the eagle? Because the eagle is the top predator, you understand, of the sky. But let me tell y'all something that y'all might not know. You know what else the white man used? Definitely here in America? Another bird? I'm going to ask y'all, this is a question for the class. What other bird do America use to represent them? Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Y'all know? Y'all want to give it a shot?
Vulture.
No, there is some vultures, but not that. I think that would be too blunt. I'd be like, dang, they cold.
You said another bird?
It's another bird. It's another bird. The owl.
Oh, yeah, come.
They use the owl. You want to know why they use the owl? In a way, they are letting you know that they are devils. The owl, if you ever heard about Bohemian Grove,
Right.
they use the owl, and that's the altar. They burn it. You understand? You'll find owls on the back of the dollar bill and stuff like that. Tell you why? Because owls hunt the eagles at night. That because they are the top bird predator at night because they can see you when you don't see them. Right. And they're sneaky, they're crafty. And in their mathematics, they say 360 degrees of knowledge. That bull crap. But an owl, you understand? They can get up on your behind and you don't hear them. Did you ever hear? Did y'all ever see an owl flap their wings? They don't have a sound.
Right.
They can spin their head 360 and they can see in the dark.
Right.
You understand? That's something that y'all can sit up there and put in y'all notes, put in the back of y'all brains. You know what I'm saying? But the swift of the eagle flyeth, man. Being a predator.
Right.
You understand? And that owl is a predator. The white man is the devil, and he's a cunning hunter. That's basically what they're saying. Them two birds, you understand, are cunning hunters. You understand? Straight up and down. When I found out about the eagle, I said, yo, they out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Because they just let you know they cunning hunters. And who is the cunning hunter in the Bible that the Lord said he ate? Esau. Get that brother in here, man. We've been studying. You know what I mean? We're going to get back into the scriptures we got in this class. Go ahead.
Come. As swift as an eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Come on, man. We spoke Hebrew. You see this. You think that Ba-Yah and Barbanya knew and pause. Let me tell you how much this is Hebrew. This say man, right? Remember, I was just explaining to y'all that Ban means son of. So why I don't say a woman here? Right. Ban means son of. Ain't no woman in Israel gonna say I'm Ban. They gonna say Bath, the daughter. But this say Bar Banya. Come on, man. That's Hebrew, man.
Right.
That's why we supposed to take this Bible and stand on it and don't never let nobody put no lie on it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody try to claim it that ain't an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Straight up cut they behind, man. Don't allow nobody to sit up here and take this Bible or try to say that the Bible is trash and all that. You gotta stand on this truth. Brother, keep reading.
Oh, God.
I think you should be on verse 50, right?
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
Verse 50.
Mm-hmm.
A nation of fierce countenance.
A nation of fierce countenance, man. Straight up savages. Go ahead.
Which shall not regard the person of the old.
Uh-huh.
Nor should favor the young.
Listen, man, as you see, George Floyd, you understand, murdered. Breonna Taylor, murdered. You understand? Trayvon Martin, murdered. You understand? They don't care if you're a child. They ran up in houses through raids and shot little kids, saying they fear for their life. You understand? They murdered our people, man. And they hung our children. They sat up there in the times of Jim Crow. You know what they did? You understand? In the times when it was hard, extra hard for Blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans, they stood up there and gave our babies to alligators. You understand? They made games out of our children, man. They put them inside of a box, you understand, and cut a hole in it, you understand, and said, sink the nigga baby. You understand? And grown behind people. You understand? You know how strong a grown man can throw a baseball? You know how strong an average man throw a baseball? About 60, 70 miles per hour. And that's just somebody that is a scrawny dude. A regular man like you, I wish I could put the camera on the brother. Officer Yaquab, you pitching at least a 90. You understand? Through a hole to a baby. You can't be serious, man. A people of fierce countenance that don't show no favor to the old nor the young, man. They raped our grandmothers, man. They raped our grandmothers, you understand, and beat the hell out of our grandfathers. You understand? These people deserve death, man. Because in the times of the Maccabees, you understand? We understood that these people come up against us, man. They don't show no favor to the old or young, so we got to get our freedom, man. We got to get ours. Drop that. Let's go to verse 68. All right? And when you, speed up the class, when you go into, you understand these scriptures right here, man, all the way up to 68, down to 68, you're going to start seeing how the Lord said we're going to serve other gods, man. You understand how deep it's going to be for us if we don't listen to the Lord. You understand? Our ancestors had to go through this, man. You understand? Our people had to go through this. We're going to hit it with the last verse, and we're going to get up out of here, if you could.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
Listen, man, we would never see our homeland again. So how can a white man be a real Jew? You understand? How can he be the child of God? It's disgusting even saying it out of my mouth. Right. How can he be the child of God? You understand? If you understand, right. You in Israel right now. The Lord said that we will see it no more. Now, some stupid idiot will try to say, you can go over there and you can go catch a plane. No, we're talking about as a nation.
Right.
Because this is talking about a nation of people.
Right.
You know what I mean? What happens to this nation? We will not see it no more. You understand? Right. Like, let me tell y'all how good these other nations got it. Arad said you got to make Hajj at least one time in your life. Why in the world the Lord would say that to Blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans? You understand? Knowing that we might do wrong and might go into captivity. You understand? And go far away. You know what I'm saying? Why would the Lord tell us to go make Hajj? That's coming from a people that is not oppressed. You understand? The Lord would not tell us to do that because he knows what goes down when we don't do wrong. And he knows us best. So he won't tell us, y'all better go make Hajj. That's a commandment. What? Understand? Keep going.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
And what was these boys and girls, men and women? It was bondmen and bondwomen. Right. Keep going.
And no man shall buy you.
Most High Christ, man. You know what I mean? That's the end of the class. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. You understand? You know what I mean? We went over a little bit of time, but it's worth it. You know what I mean? Because people don't know. You understand this truth and this history. You understand the Isupk, man. You know, we've been teaching this truth since 1969, man, under Commander General Yohana. All right. Make sure y'all tune into these classes, man. That's my time. I'm gonna pass the class over to Priest and Officer Yaiquad. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, we the Isupk, started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in the Hebrew, Ma'ashera, 10% of every penny of any increase, the good that the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department. Priest fund, the free will offering for the priest, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation is the Feast of Dedication, which is Wednesday, December 9th. 8 days, you can find it in the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 4, verses 52 to 61. Reminder to Akim and Akbadian to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If any brother wants to be a troop in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, headband, and scarf. And with that, Amagium, which means to stand.
I want to say something real quick. All right. Real quick. Okay. I didn't see the comment that you said. Hebrew Slayer. Edomite Slayer. Okay. Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8. All right. It is talking about the destruction of America. All right. And this being modern Sodom and Gomorrah. All right. If you look around, you understand, you see a bunch of homosexuality going on, a bunch of abomination. All right. If you want more of the breakdown, all right, if that's not answering your question, okay, you can go ahead and tune in to class tomorrow. We'll break it down for you, all right? Thank you.
And with that, we're going to do one courtesy salute. Amadim Shabbat. Amadim. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat. That's dismissed.